a how-to video for your learning binder. So all of you, even if you're in school with us or at home learning, you all have the same learning binder. So if you open it up, first is your name tag, and this is a great resource because you can use it to help copy your name, your first and last name. It has your shapes on here, left, right, colors, numbers, and letters. And you can take it out if you open the 3 rings, and then you can take it out and set it on any table you have to use if you're using, and close the rings. And then you always want to make sure you put everything back in your learning binder. The next page is 6 steps to Zoom. So if you're online with us and you're doing a video chat with us called Zoom, you would want to be on time, find a quiet place in your house, always show kindness and say kind words, stay focused. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to Mrs. Wallow teaching or your friends talking. But then you always want to make sure your video's on so I can see you and Mrs. Dubinsky can see you. And you always want to make sure your microphone is muted. And then I'll unmute you when it's your turn to talk. And then you're ready to learn with a thumbs up. Next is your name page. So we have a little friend here named Tricky. He likes to help us teach us the right ways to do our letters. So you'll trace your name. You always start on the black dot, and then you'll try and write your name. And then if kids have a hard time, you can have them trace it. You can write it under here too. Pull it out and then have them trace it until they get the hang of it. These are our foundation sound cards. So this is a great resource because we do them every day. So while we're doing them, or if you're supposed to be doing them on your own, you can refer to this, or there's big ones you can even print off as a resource that is on the foundations page of the website. Next are the first 20 sight words that you can work on, and this is even for you to practice writing them. Now here is writing paper. So when we're in class, we might be using dry erase boards that look similar to this. So you can use a dry erase marker on this because Mrs. Dubinsky and I put it in a protective sleeve and it will erase. So when we're practicing writing like words like cat and sounding them out, we'll use the boxes, and then we'll use the skyline, airplane line, grass line, and worm line to write words or sentences. Or if you ever just want to practice writing your sight words or your letters or your numbers, you can always use this paper too. Once we get into writing, we'll fill out our heart and talk more about our writing pages with different rubrics to help us with our writing. We'll get into that eventually, but not the first few weeks. Then we have a hundreds chart, which is a great resource to help you. And then here's a blank one where you could use a dry erase marker and copy or practice writing 5s or 10s. You know, we might have an activity with that. Here's a 10 frame in case we want you to go find like 10 Legos or 10 Cheerios or 10 car toys at home to find. And then here's a resource with our shapes. And then our numbers and number words. So you could always practice writing those too. So you have all these resources in here to help you at home, and we'll be using it in class as well. So that is our learning binder.